Hello and welcome to a new video. Today we're gonna take a look at a no XL team again in the Ultra League Premier Cup, and first team we're gonna face here is the Triple XL team where we're just gonna get hard content here anyway. In general, like there will be nothing we can do here. I just gotta say that in the beginning. But like I showcased this team already before. I went to expert with this team in the beginning of the season, when like only a few people were on like legend and things like that. So this team definitely worked out well for me there. But today we're gonna take a look how it still works out right now. If it's still decent, and I would say it's still definitely okay to play. Especially S-Cav. Like I think S-Cavalier is like one of the Pokemon that can break the meta really well, as it's gonna be able to KO the Ninetales. Although Ninetales doesn't really want to face that. It can KO Scrafty, its counter is super effective against Scrafty. And also G-Fist it's good against, Politoed it's kind of neutral against. So other than like Jellicent, this thing is really good against the core meta right now. Even against against AMAC it's very good, but even against Mandibuzz, like your counters are like also neutral, and your Mega Horn is also neutral, even though like flying both resist that. It's not that bad, to be honest. And then you see like some Umbreons where you can just use your Mega Horn, and like you see here already, like this thing isn't bad. Also like Dragonite is really decent, even though I have a friend that always says like Dragonite can't do anything, but this thing is still really good. And here we have like a dark double poison team, and yeah, it has now no shot against us right now. Like there's nothing it can do. So I know that this is a poison fang, so I don't have to shield here anyway. I can just go for the farm down, and I think does my opponent surrender here? No, he has definitely no chance to win this. We have 2 drill packs stored. I had a lot of lag with this team. I think I don't include those battles, but I posted one on Twitter if you want to see that. Like it was crazy. I was just like standing still in the middle of the battle and they farmed me down. Yeah, I don't know. The game right now again today was really bad. Like last few days it was definitely possible to play this game, but right now it was pretty bad. Here my opponent leads with Talonflame, something I don't want to face with the S-Cav, but I have 2 good answers for that in the back. Like even if he baits me here, which he did, doesn't really matter. He goes into the Umbreon, I can align my S-Cav against that thing and we're in a good spot here. It has like Mega Horn, gotta destroy this thing like so crazy. I have to take 2 moves here I think from him though, which is fine. Then we're not really in the farm down range for the Talonflame anyway. Yeah, he goes for the second move. The Mega Horn didn't KO him perfectly, but it's fine. We're just gonna farm him down. We're gonna get to a drill run actually against the Talonflame, which is beautiful, as we can just farm this thing down then. Or like just in general get a shield here, because drill run would have KO'd him I think. He lagged a bit, or maybe he just wanted to get lower so I cannot farm him as much, but you throw another move and we're just gonna farm him down. My opponent goes into his obstacle. This is a good game. I think he surrenders at this point. There was nothing you can do there. We already had like too many good Pokemon there. Next up we have Dragonite against Dragonite. Of course a bit tricky. But Dragontail usually wins. My opponent catches perfectly on the Burn Song. But we have S-Cav. S-Cavalier doesn't care about this at all. Like in general, I think I'm gonna maybe do another team about S-Cav, because this thing looks like so good in the current meta. We're gonna go for the drill run, destroys it. My opponent goes into a Talonflame. I can go for the drill run here. I think if I had better move alignment, I didn't expect me to win to still survive the last what's it called, the last Incinerate. I think I could have got 1 extra move in there. I'm just gonna let it go here. He goes for a Flame Charge, which is fine for me. He goes into the Dragonite, which is also fine. I got the extra move in, so I'm just gonna shield and switch out now, because I wanted the Dragontail damage on him. I can farm down, and here my opponent still has 2 shields, but I have my Empoleon. I don't shield the first one, as I know that it's only gonna do like 40%. And the second one is more scary anyway, and he just surrounds with 2 shields. Good game there. Next up, Dragonite against us again. We can try to go for the farm down here, I guess. Yeah, I got the extra move in, so I'm gonna shield and farm him down. Dragonite against Dragonite. Very interesting matchup. My opponent goes into Jellicent, I go for the Hurricane. Jellicent is like one of the worst possible Pokemon that you can face in general for this team. But he still like did a lot of damage here, and like with Empoleon you have a Drill Peck anyway, and Drill Peck gonna be able to kill this from this range, so it's not the worst. But if you have that aligned against the S-Cav, it's bad. He gets another move in here, which is bad. And he has too much health right now. So what I have to do here is actually shield the Shadow Ball, as I need to get him lower. He goes into Stunfisk. And now it's basically a race against the time. And this game in general was so crazy. you're gonna see like the outcome here. He goes for the rock side, I think, and then he realizes, okay, 2 rock sides are not enough. He has to go for the earthquake right now. I'm already getting closer to the drill run, but he goes for the earthquake. He's at 0 energy. I get to the hydro cannon in time, but it's still the just in the round. And I'm just not gonna commentate that. He gets to the one move here, and we survive with 1 HP and gonna be able to KO this thing. Crazy game, like such a crazy game. Like I haven't seen a game like this that was like so close. But yeah, good game there. Next opponent seems like a hard counter team right now to me. Kingdra against us. Kingdra always basically wins against Empoleon, which is interesting. Just because the Waterfall is like double resist. Like, what do you want there? Like, there's nothing you can do. Here we're gonna go for a Drill Peck, and yeah. Nothing we can do here. We can try to farm down with the Dragonite. I know that, oh, okay, he actually doesn't get to a move. He would have maybe got to another move. Okay, we're gonna get this here. What do you have in the back now? Can we actually win this? His own Dragonite. I think that was this game. I had to shield here. I had to bait him there as well. I think it is this game. If I went for the double bait here, I think I might have been able to win this game. But I'm gonna go for the Mega Horn there. If I double baited here, I think I would have won this game. But he still has the Empoleon. I have to go for my charge move here. I have to KO this Dragonite. And yeah, it's gonna be close, but you have to get to your Hurricane here to KO him. You also have a Drill Peck, and I want to see how much it does, and it does way too much, so we have to go for the Dragon Claw immediately. And yep, there is nothing really we can do here. I think if I didn't bait, and if I baited with the Drill Run again, I think we had like more health there. But maybe he didn't like shield it then, I don't know. Here we have like one of the worst possible leads actually, which is the Galvantula. Galvantula has access to Lunge and Discharge. Like, if they go for the Lunge, it's way better for you in the beginning if you know shield. If they go for the Discharge, they can actually farm you down, which is sad then. And then you're in a really bad spot. But he goes for the Lunge here. I want to get to another move off here again. What I'm gonna do now is swap out. And I'm gonna be able to KO him before he is getting to move. My opponent goes into chest, and I was like, oh yeah, thanks. I don't want to face out with my backline anyway. Like, the S-Cav doesn't want to get some counter damage against the ghost type, so I'm totally fine with that right now. Goes for a Shadow Ball. I can go for a Drill Peck here. He gets the extra moves in. And we are in an okay spot, but also in not a good spot. I'm gonna let this one go. It is gonna be another Shadow Ball. We still have our Dragonite. My opponent swaps out into Ninetales. And here you see like why S-Cav was so good. I think actually we had some lag there, I think. In general we had some lag in this matchup. My opponent shields, but we had the extra move in there. And you see like how much counter chunks. I just shielded because maybe it's a Dazzling Gleam. He tries to get some damage off immediately, but he does not. And you see how little this does. And we just farm up some extra energy right now. Can survive another Weather Ball. Our opponent should be kinda energy dry. And we're one move away from another Drill Run. My opponent let this go. I can go for another Drill Run, and that's gonna KO the Jellicent anyway, and that's gonna be a good game. S-Cav coming in clutch. Like, S-Cavalier right now is like one of the Pokemon. If you're like not level 40 right now, try to get this thing, invest in this thing. It's just really good in the current meta. And I think here we're just gonna get completely hard countered. I think this was the game where the Kingdra actually gets to the next move as well. Yeah, I mean, worst possible lead basically, worst possible switch. It's not the worst possible switch in, but it's one of the worst possibles. As the Drill Peck gonna hurt a lot. Maybe if I shield the Outrage in the beginning, I can get a shield. But even then, like, look at how little I do with my quick moves. Yeah, this is the game where he gets to another move. But it's definitely only an Octazooka. He definitely cannot get to another move. I go into my S-Cav and he swaps immediately into a Swampert. Very nice swap from my opponent there. I basically didn't get a single move in for free. And this is gonna be it basically. As my opponent gonna get to another move in time with a Swampert. And you're gonna be able to get to a Hydro Cannon, a third Hydro Cannon as well against me, which won't KO me, but if I had to catch the move here on my Dragonite, and you see the switch, I needed like 2 more seconds or something to switch out. Actually, maybe 1, that would have been fine, but yeah, my opponent, we're just a hard counter team. There's nothing we can do there. Swampert wins against the S-Cav, Kingdra wins against the Empoleon, and having an Ice type against our Dragon type lead is like a bit difficult. Here is Scrafty in the lead. It's not even the best lead, to be honest. Scrafty is such a bulky Pokemon. It's not the best, but you always get a shield. Like, there's nothing he can do where you don't get a shield against him. I think you always win in the 0. I don't think you would win this in the 2 shields or the 1 shields, but 0 shields is fine. Maybe 1 shields you also win, depending if you shield the correct move. But he just goes for a Power Punch, it's fine, he can farm me down. We have our S-Cav. I know that if he gets to another move here, it's only a pop, so I don't have to shield here anyway. It's a pop. And my opponent goes in too. A Water type Politoed. Because I know like he only has 1 shield, I expect him to no shield this, so I'm just gonna go straight for the nuke. And that was the best play I could have done here. I'm gonna shield because Wither Ball gonna hurt. I'm gonna count to 4. And swap out onto my Empoleon, gotta catch the move. Gonna be able to get an extra move in as well. My opponent swaps into a Venusaur because I got the extra move, and I'm gonna be able to get to the Drill Peck before he gets to another move here. And we're looking really good because the Venusaur has nothing to do against the S-Cav, while we still have the fast move pressure in general with that thing. And we're not gonna shield the first move here, we have to shield the second move as Frenzy Plant's still gonna hurt a lot. But we are fine going for a draw run here. We're mostly going to shield this anyway. And we're going to be able to get to another draw run. Now when he swaps into the Politoed. And we can farm him down with the counter. I think he even going to surrender here right now. If I remember this match correctly. I just battled the match, so I know most of this stuff. Yep. Just going to surrender there. Good game. Next up we have Swampert in the lead. That's what we want to see, of course. Swampert really good in the lead. We can go for some Dragon Claws. And there's a Dragon Claw gonna not KO that thing, and it actually, like, it doesn't even... This thing still hurts like a lot against the Dragonite. If you had a Shadow Dragonite, I think it might be a bit better, as we could have farmed him down already here. But we have a normal one, so... I think Shadow Dragonite in general is way better than the normal Dragonite in this league, because you kind of want the damage. There are a lot of matchups where you like miss out barely on damage, and here I misplayed this game completely. I should have just let him farm me down there with a lead, because you're gonna see what he has in the bag now. And if I played that just barely differently, I would have been able to win this game, but not like this. And this is like an example why you maybe should not always give up the lead there. I thought I could have like get something out of there. There's like no reason he has like fire type maybe in the bag, but you wanna see he has a fire type in the bag. And there's a Talonflame, I'm just gonna throw it out. There was nothing I can do there at this point. Dragonite against Scavengler again. I think this time around he goes for the Discharge, and you're gonna see this matchup now as well, as the Discharge gonna hurt a lot more. And yeah, he's gonna be able to farm me down at this point, which is bad. If he shields you, of course, he does shield. And yeah, I think you always win if you go for in the 2 shield scenario against the Scavengler. You just double shield, you should be able to farm down after the second one. But here I'm just gonna shield and farm him down, see what he has in the back, what he wants to bring in. And he wants to bring in Jellicent, which is fine for me, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if it's fine for me. Go for the Drill Peck. Depends what he has in the back now. I don't remember really this game now. What do you have in the back? Most of the time it's like a Swampert in the back. I don't know. Goes to the Shadow Ball. I'm gonna shield this because it's like I need this thing. It's a Ferrothorn in the back, and look how good we completely wall Ferrothorn, unless they run Thunder, which like no one runs right now because you already have like the grass coverage. But look how much I wall this thing. It does like nothing. I can just farm all the way down and have 2 moves against the Jellicent, but my opponent just gonna surrender here because he sees, okay, yeah, well, what's the point? I'm just gonna get farmed down there. Like he has no way he could like possibly do anything against me. Next opponent is Swampert again. He goes into Bombers now. We have the S-Cav. We have like so crazy lag here. I went for the move, I think immediately when I got the next move or something. I think maybe you even see that. Okay, you don't see that. I think after this one I tried to get to the move. Didn't I? Yeah, I clicked on the move. You even saw me clicking on the Mega Horn, and just like goes through, like it still does like quick moves there. You even saw like on the screen if you go back there, like you saw me click on the Mega Horn the whole time. It just didn't do anything, which didn't hurt me in the end, as I just got to the next move here, and he has a fire type anyway in the back. So this is just a hard counter team there, but like a little lag that nearly got me. But I can go like airline my Empoleon is this thing. I aligned my the Swamp against my Dragon Knight, and that's gonna be it for this game. There's nothing my opponent can do. I guess my opponent just stays in here and tries to win this battle. I don't know. I just actually shoot the Hydro Cannon in case he has Sludge Wave, because I need this thing. But yeah, I'm just gonna let it go by now. I think he can actually KO me with the next Hydro Cannon, which is crazy. But we're just gonna go for another Dragon Claw. Go and get his last shield. We already have a lot of energy on the Empoleon, I think. So what we're gonna do here right now is just, yeah, KO the Swampert, and we're gonna be able to win this game now against the Talonflame as well, as we can just let one move go. Oh, it's actually gonna still be close. Oh no, never mind. We should be able to get to an Hydro Cannon. Oh, we actually farmed down before. This is gonna be it for the video. Thanks for watching. Maybe this No XL team is something for you. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and see ya!